time when you move if you're here, lay your hands on me, and if I'm lost in the earth, won't you rescue me when I'm lost at sea? Does it really matter where we rest when there's just no rest for me? Tired of being here and what is next? Will you and nothing else follow me? Wait, I can move, rising descending. They all motion for me. Break the still some memory of our nighttime dream. Where we go is our ending. Those we follow from the start, and every chance that we are taking, keep all things from falling apart.
So we're here with Nightwood. They just performed a great set here at Bands Undone at Canteen, and if you haven't heard of them, definitely check out their MySpace and listen to some tracks. Thanks guys so much for like being here. It was awesome. I really like the sound. There's like actually something kind of like sexy about the music, if anyone actually knows what I'm talking about. But with your music, what do you find really inspires the songwriting? Do you get inspired by like personal situations or outside influences, or
in terms of the lyrics and stuff?
just all together.
I definitely am inspired initially when the first germ of a song starts by personal experiences and stuff. But the way I tend to write lyrics is that I don't really think about them at all. I just sort of things just come to me and I just say them. And if I keep singing them again and again, I let some of them stay and I make more conscious effort with them. But sometimes I just have words that I want to write down, and sometimes I send them to Aaron because I have a really hard time pre-writing my lyrics, for example, and then making a song to them. A lot of the songs I end up singing have words like baby or rock in them, or there's a bear in the yard and he's circling.
For your songs though, do they take like a lot of time to like put together, or do they just kind of flow out in like 20 minutes, or do you find that you collaborate a lot as well with you guys, or?
I think you know, sometimes the idea for a song will flow out, you know, quickly, but you know, because songwriting for us is really collaborative, we do tend to work on it together. It takes more time later, but some songs are faster than others, and some of the songs that we really enjoy now after writing them did take a really long time to put together, actually, like Skeleton Crew. We wrote that song. We finished that one in the studio on the day we had to record it. We're like, okay, you know, nothing's been working so far, but let's just like figure it out now. So that one
that's my favorite song actually that I've been listening to a lot lately. How do you feel about being compared to like other bands of sounds sort of the same? Does that bother you, or do you like it, or?
It's tough to hear sometimes, but then we catch ourselves doing it too when we're listening to bands we play with, or you know, new bands we haven't heard before. So it's totally understandable why people do it. And to describe music, you're always using metaphors like swampy or dark or cold or airy or things that, you know, don't actually mean what you're talking about, because it's exhausting to describe it in technical terms. So it makes sense why people would do that. But at the same time, like the comparisons we most often get, Sleater Kinney, PJ Harvey, some of it's just, we feel that a lot of it has to do with female vocals, but there's also a lot going on in the band. Like that's a big part of it, that it's a female-led band, but there's a lot going on musically aside from that. So when we try to describe ourselves, we usually use a mix of bands and from different eras and different genders fronting. And
does it really matter where we rest when there's just no rest for me? Tired of being here, and what is next? Will you and nothing else follow me?
Is someone filming this guy?